Hello everyone, I did it right this time. I have a light set up so y'all can see me better. So excuse the fact that I look like a mess. I'm trying to grow out the back and keep the top short. Yes, like a mullet, I don't care. My mum had it when I was little. It was also coloured red and I thought it was really cool and I kinda want it. So that's what we're going for. This is not what the video is about. The video is an update. So I did Things Are Changing, was my last vlog on this subject. This is just like the continuous, now that I have something to say to you, and we're a little bit further down the line, I have things to say. And I always want to keep you guys as updated as I physically can. So, we have 3 houses. We have actually decided on where we're going to be moving to. I did also say in the last video that my mum wouldn't find out until it was too late, and that she'd found out. We're not going to talk about how she found out. She knows now. Woo. And like I thought, she wasn't too happy about it. I was like, "Oh, why are you moving that so far away?" I'm like, "It's half an hour away, at most." It's not that far away, actually. She's like, "I'm never gonna see you," and I'm like, "'Cause you don't drive." Well, I said to my partner can come drop me off on his way to work, and then I can go home with him on the night. Sometimes when you want to see me, because why not? But also he's not that far away. You'll still see me. Don't worry. I'm not, like, flying off to a different country or anything. I'm not gonna be like hours away. I'm still here. But yes, she now knows. So we had a list of houses. We have looked through the list that we had saved on Rightmove, picked our top 3. We've left the other houses on there just in case, because you never know what's gonna happen. We've got our top 3. All we were waiting for was we had questions for our mortgage person. One of the main things was the mortgage place is based where we live now. We needed to know if they would still do a mortgage for outside of where we live now. So like we live like on the outskirts of the city centre. This is just like on the outskirts of that, if you know what I mean. So like city centre, outlining like villages, places, and then the outer bit before you get to like the other big cities, you know what I mean? It's like, so big city, and you've got your outer bit of that big city, the outer bit of that, and it's basically like sandwiched in the middle, I guess. The worst way of explaining it, I hope that came across. I don't really want to say where it is, just because I'm on the internet. I don't need people like, first of all, knowing where I am here, which I think I'm probably possibly mentioned once somewhere. Good luck finding that, because I don't even know where I maybe mentioned it. And then all it takes is for someone to figure out, well, what's half an hour away at most, and then you know where it is. Figure it out somewhere down the line, well done you. But I'm not just going to say it outright for people to then know the information. But yeah, so it's not that far away. It's 3 houses. One we're definitely 100% leaning towards. Annoyingly, I was only adding ones that had baths and showers. Because I prefer bath. My partner, depending on his mood, will have one or the other. Because my mum's house right now does both. I obviously got distracted by how much I liked the house, added it to the list without realizing, oh shit, no bath. Driveway though, driveway was definitely on the list of, if we can have a driveway, we'll fucking have one. So we're not parked on the street. We asked because you get your floor plan, and there's a room on the floor plan that's not in the photos, which is, it's called shower room. So it's a shower, toilet, sink. There's a separate toilet upstairs without a sink. It's just a toilet, like a small room with just a toilet. I'm like, well, we could put a sink in there. There's enough space. But so we asked the realtor agent about the situation with the fact that there's no photo of the shower room, and if we could get one, and blah blah blah. We asked about that, and, because we're looking for having a bath. The real estate agent said that one of the bedrooms is a lot bigger than it looks. The photo obviously doesn't show size very well, even on the floor plans there's like measurements. But the photo is very deceiving. So he says one of the walls of the upstairs toilet is just a toilet. It's not a supporting wall. So if you wanted to extend out one of the walls, make it bigger and put in a bath, it's actually apparently quite easy. It's not a difficult thing to do. So it's not off the table, basically, is what I'm saying, is we can put in the bath if we so wish to go for that house, and we're actually kind of leaning towards that. So we were struggling to be on the same page because my partner still has to come back here for work. He's not leaving his job. He loves his job. He's staying with this job. So we were obviously trying to find a place that's he can still get to work. Even if his car decides not to work, he can still get from there to there, basically. So we were looking, but his sister lives an hour away, an hour's drive away, or less than an hour if you're her husband, who drives like a fucking rally driver sometimes. My God. He's been told to drive carefully when my partner's in the car because my partner gets motion sick if he's not the person driving. He's not an absolute lunatic. It's fine. It's just sometimes if he can, he will. But it's an hour away. So we were trying not to... So it's an hour away this side of the map. So you're looking at the UK map. It's that side of us. It's on that side. So we try not to go that way because then it'll be even further to see them. So we went that way. So now we're looking bang smack in the middle of them and my mum, my brother. So we're, bang smack in the middle. They're there. No, they're down here. We're here. And we're looking like in this between section. So that's a good thing. We're close to them. He can still go to work. I don't have a job right now, so I just find a job there or somewhere I can get to from there. Preferably not coming back here because that was the whole point. I don't want to be here. So yeah. Although I don't know if it's a thing. Because me and my partner were both like, wait, they answered on a weekend? I thought like real estate agents and like mortgage brokers have the weekend off. No, we emailed the estate agent about the bathroom and the bath on the Friday night. At stupid o'clock on a Friday night because by the time he got home from work, we were looking for the houses at tea time and then like discussing. It was like 9 o'clock. by the time he emailed, I think. So obviously not going to get an answer on a Friday at 9 o'clock at night. He got a phone call Saturday while he was at work Saturday morning. I'm like, wait, is this Saturday? They work on a Saturday? I suppose it makes sense for a real estate agent, because, like, if people only have the weekend off, how are they going to go look at houses? You know what I mean? So I guess it makes sense. And then the mortgage broker answered on a Saturday. I'm like, wait, what? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they didn't work on the weekend, but both me and my partner did, so it's a thing, apparently. So if y'all don't realise that they work on the weekend, they fucking do, apparently. So I think I'm going around in circles, but the mortgage broker lady says, yes, we can get a mortgage from them if it's outside of where they're based, because we were originally waiting for a budget plan, so I think she might have sent that, maybe, but she has also said yes to the outside of where we live. The only thing now is, because you need a solicitor, and then you need, like, people to check the house over to see if it's, like, totally okay to go live in. Surveyors, I think they're called, to look at the house and see if it's all, worth the mortgage people to give us a mortgage, basically. I don't understand that side. I think I said that in the last video. I don't understand that side. Goes straight over my head. That's my partner's side to deal with. So now it's just get booked in to go see the houses, look at the area, all that jazz, and then it all sort of just is on them to see if they're willing to give us a mortgage, and and the surveyor says it's okay. So we're getting a little bit closer. But the only thing with Rightmove is obviously because it's not actually on the estate agent's website. It's Rightmove, so it's everyone's on there. So you can't guarantee they're all by the same person. 2 out of 3. Sorry, I swore at you. My apologies. I'm sure you didn't deserve it. Maybe I'm swearing at myself. Who cares? So 2 out of 3 of the houses are by the same people, and then there's just one that's not. So I think the idea is to, on one day, book with the one that has 2 of the houses, and then on another day, book with the one house. And then obviously, like, look at the area, see what's around, how close things are. Spend that time trying to figure it out, and then obviously sit down and discuss with each other which house. But I think we know which one we're going for, so it's just a case of please, mortgage people and surveyors, we really like this house. We don't mind doing reservations to give me a bath. Y'all subscribe to me, you know I'm obsessed with bath bombs. If I can't have bath bombs anymore, scream. I will find a way of coming back to this house so I can use a bath bomb and have a bath. I'll do it. Make my mum happy anyway. I'll be back all the fucking time, won't I? But we've also been discussing, like, how to decorate. So it's not a fully finished house. It is blank. You do whatever you want with it. We do have our idea for the kitchen. So black wood cabinets, a dark-ish wood counter, black splashback tiles, and then like a deep green. There's double doors from the kitchen to the living room, we might take those off because one of the other houses is very open, like through from the kitchen to living room. We really liked that. But yeah, we've got colours for that. I think we're deciding on like a blue. We're very on the muted colour side. Apart from when we decorate a kid's room, it's going to be like, because kids love bright colours. So one thing, it needs to be bright in there. But I feel like other than like the kitchen, living room, our bedroom, and the kids' room, we don't have kids at the moment, by the way. It's a future thing. I think everything else is just gonna be the same color. Like maybe like living room, hallway, staircase, top hallway, spare room. It's probably gonna be the same color. We just have to decide what color. So I don't see the point in like it's gonna be really expensive. Everything is a different color. You know what I mean? But we're all for like muted colors. So I think it's gonna be like muted, dulled colors. Yeah, so we've discussed. We've looked at the houses. We've looked at colors. How we're gonna decorate, ish. We've discussed the fact that we'll have to go to IKEA, which can you believe my partner's never been to IKEA? What the fuck? I have told him IKEA is a get there as early as you can because you'll be spending the whole fucking day there. So we're not gonna like buy stuff there. We're just gonna like write down the codes and order them online basically. Get them delivered because it'd be so much easier than seeing if we can get a van hired because that would have to be the case because my partner drives a Ford Focus. No, Fiesta. Focus? Fiesta. Pinky red one only came out in a Fiesta, right? I think it's a Fiesta. Either way, small car, not gonna fit a lot. The boot is fucking tiny. It'll fit me, and that's it. For reference, I'm 5'5". Yeah. So fits a small person in it. Not for criminal activity before you fucking say it. You all know I watch true crime. It's not for that. But yeah, so it's not ideal for furniture. My mum's a little bit better, so we'd have to when we move, we'd probably have to pinch mum to drive some stuff up. You know, less trips and stuff. So if you're watching, yeah. So yeah, we've basically discussed like up to the point we can discuss because it's still an if and a maybe. And yeah, it's if we get this house, if we get this house, that. There are certains of like when we get a house, we're having this or we're having that. When we get a house, we're having fitted wardrobes to the wall. And I'm having my full-length fucking mirror I've wanted since I was little. I've never had the ability to have one. This is a box room. And when I was little in my other house, I shared it with my brother. Yeah, I know. We were like little, so it doesn't really... It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But I've never had a full-length mirror and that's the plan. So, like... Yeah, that's what we want for the bedroom. So that's that. So that's definite. It's on the list. One of the other definites is having a Ninja air fryer, but the two separate drawers because we have one here. Well, my mum has one here, but it's just the one drawer. So we want this double drawer. Yeah, those are definite. And oh, another one is hanging pans up on the wall behind the cooker. At the moment here, everything just gets stood in the drawer and you can't fucking find anything. if it's hung up on the wall, you can just grab what you want, you know what I mean? You just, that pan. So that's a definite, that has to happen. But for now, that's what we have. We can't like put things and set things in stone, basically. But yeah. So if you have any questions or any advice for first-time homeowners, feel free to leave anything below that you think might help. If you have any muted house color ideas, we do have the so I don't know if I can describe this very well. So like, bottom half of the wall is like the wooded slats sort of idea, or the I call them photo frame kind of thing. So it's like a photo frame across the wall. It's just like square bottom half. If that makes any sense. We have those ideas floating around. So we might be doing that. Maybe, possibly, because we like that idea. But yeah, if you got anything that would help down below, put them in the comments. Help me out. If you want to follow along with any updates, because when we do get a house, I will probably more than likely vlog decorating. Yeah, the Chronicles of Moving House into our first home. Yeah. So I'll be vlogging a lot of stuff. So if you're really interested in the journey of all that, and you want to follow along and see what we end up doing and what house we end up getting, subscribe, like, comment, share. If you know someone who'd be interested or anyone who'd be able to help, send them to the comments. Share the video. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to this now. It's starting to get a little bit more real. And I'm excited. Oh my god. First house. I had to move into my own house for the first time with my partner. I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling, because otherwise I'm going to keep going around in circles, and y'all don't need that. So, I will see you all in the next one, and thank you for tuning in to this update.